Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're presented by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Time to shine a light on men's rugby right now. Jack McMahon and company had a terrific fall season, and of course, a great opportunity to prove themselves against Cal coming up. And Jack, right out of the box, for you all to be elevated to a varsity program, what did it mean to you all? I know it doesn't change the way you play, it doesn't way the change you compete, but just being elevated to a varsity program and then enjoying the success you all had in the fall, claiming an All East championship. What did that mean to you all?
Um, yeah, being elevated really meant a lot to us. More so just appreciation for the players and the coaching and the staff that came beforehand and laid all that groundwork. Because we talk about it. We're standing on the shoulders of giants when it comes to the past teams and the legacy that's been left to us. So just appreciative of those who came before us, and then just excited to be able to kind of like the recognition that what we've been doing has been working. Been very fun, and then winning it all in the East, it meant a lot, and just a really good foundation for what we're trying to do in the spring.
Obviously, you guys have a terrific club, getting a try against Air Force. Just individually, knowing what Service Academy rivalry is all about, being able to get a try against a team like Air Force, and obviously, the team was going well that day in that victory. Being able to add that, to your accomplishments before you bow out here in a couple of months at graduation, little extra sense of satisfaction there.
To me, it's never really mattered about the tries. It's all about the end state and the scoreboard, for sure, for me. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that is a little sweet, going over there and then do that to a Service Academy for sure.
You mentioned the legacy left before you all of tremendous rugby here at the United States Naval Academy. To be a part of it, to be a part of that brotherhood, which I know you all have heard from, they have certainly enjoyed the elevation of the program. But to be able to share in that brotherhood that they talk to you about, I'm sure even in recruiting before you ever get here, what has that brotherhood been like? And being able to join such an exclusive fraternity of people.
Oh yeah, I mean the best part is never, the tries or the tackles or like the games. It's the people that you get to interact with, and post games, Friday night meals, classmates, has by far been like the best part and like the highlight of being a part of this brotherhood. Um, just because the type of men that not only the academy brings in, but then are shuffled into the rugby team. Um, it's very humbling, and also just very fun, fun people to be around. So,
I was going to say, I mean, they say that a lot of these people will be your friends for life. I think every interview that I've ever done here, every senior in particular, has talked about how these people will indeed be friends for life. But ultimately, that's true, isn't it?
yeah, for sure. I can't see these guys not being a part of my future for a long time to come.
All right, you and I share a little football background. I was a stand-up defensive end slash outside linebacker. I also kicked, also just like you did a little bit. Did football stand a chance at any point, or was rugby always going to be the vehicle to the next level for you?
Yeah, so thankfully I had the opportunity to try both out in high school. And I think coming here, football is at least when I was a plebe, it's a big commitment. Rugby was still a club sport. Um, and so I think I thought rugby. So rugby was always the option for me when I was coming here. I just wanted more of a balance. So.
In that respect, sports and academics, they
Mhm.
share a lot of similarities. Camaraderie, obviously excellence, competition to get great grades. There's a little over 1,000 people in your class. Right now, you're ranked top 50 in order of merit. How does a guy achieve that with all of the demands that are put upon you as a student athlete here at the Naval Academy?
Well, I have to say that the support system is really great, and then obviously you're part of a team, so you can lean on um, people who are better in areas than you're not as proficient in. And then it's just about where your priorities lie. And thankfully, I've kind of always been all right at school, so just taking that from my background and applying it here has worked pretty well.
the fact that you all get an opportunity to prove yourselves against a program like Cal, how exciting are you guys? How excited are you guys to have an opportunity like that coming up here against another program that values rugby in an extremely high way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, most people come to the academy with the desire to become like an officer and like have pressure-filled decisions. And this is a big pressure-filled game. Like, there's a lot at stake when it comes to rankings and then playoffs in the future. So, like, this is what we look forward to. And it's going to be more intense, more focused throughout the week of practice. But we're just going to rely on what we know and what we've been doing, just bringing it to the next level is what we're focusing on.
I was going to say, having been a part of this program, are you surprised at all that you all have had this type of success as a team, even with the elevation out of varsity status?
I would not say I'm surprised. I'm thankful for it, but coming in from plebe year and then to now, just seeing the type of leadership and then the work rate out of people like mentors and upperclassmen that I've looked up to. I knew, and then especially like Coach Gavin and then the rest of our staff, we knew we were going to be here at some point, and we're going to keep elevating. It's just a matter of time.
Was it important, though, to leave a legacy now for future, rugby players? Every senior class hopes to leave a legacy. You were the first varsity team, so you have that now attached to you. Was it important to try and leave as big a legacy as possible for you and your teammates?
Definitely. Just to transition from club to varsity, we had a bunch of conversations leading into the season because there's obviously like pros and cons to being elevated, and culture is obviously like a very big part of our program. And we pride ourselves on being both good rugby players, but then also good midshipmen first. And we don't want to lose that whatsoever because we feel like it's crucial part of our team and like the legacy that we hope to keep carrying on.
When you do a little self-scout here, how different is the Jack McMahon that arrived at the academy and the one that plays rugby now and is just a few months short of finding graduation and opportunity to be a member of the fleet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say I got a little bit bigger, thankfully. They feed you well here. And then I think, plebe year, youngster year, I kind of get tunnel vision on the field, but then, moving up to upper class and then kind of being a leader these past couple of years, I'm able to look at full situations, even when the ball's like in play and it gets pretty chaotic. I'm able to kind of remove myself, like my emotions from the situation and make decisions that best, at the team's best favor. And
Jack, appreciate the time, pal. Best of luck to you and your teammates. Obviously, congratulations on what you all accomplished in the fall and certainly what lies ahead here in the spring. Appreciate the time today.
Thank you very much, Pete. Thank you guys as well.